Statistics show half of the people who have lost their jobs to automation never worked again. As a result, a massive surge in alcohol use and drug overdoses, suicides, and depression followed. It's going unaddressed around the country, and unfortunately, it's just going to ramp up. The loss of one's ability to provide for their family can be a debilitating one. And we're finding out now it may start psychologically and end physically. While politicians will have you think it's immigrants that are taking all the jobs, the reality is the fact that technology is advancing to a point where our labor is less and less needed. Let's look at a few statistics. AI is replacing first jobs like retail. Over 50% of workers ages 16 to 24 are losing jobs, crippling their start and ability to begin adulthood. Already, 2.5 million call centers will be replaced by automation. We can all attest how aggravating it is calling your bank or T-bill company and the difficulty that follows trying to speak to an actual human being. I know I'm not the only one who realized the voice they were yelling their account numbers to for the umpteenth time was a computer. 40% of malls in the United States will close in 4 years thanks to Amazon. This will be the loss of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of jobs worked by human beings. The number is even more at the hands of COVID-19. Corporations like Amazon and Netflix paid zero taxes despite record profits. July 2018, 1,800 plus Amazon workers in Spain and Germany held a strike against their annual Prime Day, calling for better working conditions, pay, and health benefits. In the case of Amazon, as the demand for goods continue to rise, so will there need to be an efficient packaging and shipping labor force. With workers already being overworked and underpaid, I'm sure Bezos understands an automated workforce will eliminate this problem. And we can see he's already working on it, as drone technology and self-driving shipping trucks have been reported to be on the horizon. With his new Amazon Prime air delivery system, soon the sky may be filled with drones dropping off packages. Imagine the images you saw on the Jetsons cartoon in the 1960s. In the last 30 years alone, we witnessed the biggest tech boom of our time. Just think, color television came not even 50 years ago. Since then, the devices we saw on TV shows like Star Trek have come to fruition. The invention of cell phones took phone calls to a new level, merging with computers. Today, we use our cell phones for calls less and less, and more for streaming movies, gaming, paying bills, transferring money, and even remote security in our homes while away. Life seems great, right? But what about the flip side? An unpopular notion is that AI, as intelligent as it is, will actually make us dumber, if not lazier. Think about it. Self-driving cars, robotic companions, even robotic vacuums. Pretty soon AI will do everything for us. And as so many may see this as a good thing, we are in essence rolling out the red carpet for the Terminator. Think I'm reaching? Kaiju Lee, a professor at Case Western Reserve University, is hard at work creating robots with feelings. He claims, quote, "Our future will be side by side with emotionally intelligent robots," end quote. Behind the scenes, there's a movement where scientists, engineers, and even psychologists are programming robots to become smarter and faster at knowing what humans are feeling and thinking just by looking into their faces and reading your feelings in real time. Lee's working on improving AI that now powers interactive video games, which will soon enhance the next generation with personalized robots likely to coexist alongside humans. Wait, what? The problem is the picture the masses may be painting on how this relationship will be is distorted. See, We've been conditioned to want to have something we can direct and control. And like pets, we think these robots will be our slaves. When we think of the enslavement of our ancestors, the slave master in domineering fashion actually relied on them. Our ancestors cooked, cleaned, reared their children, and even pleasured them on demand. These expectations will be no different with robots. Problem is, the yearning to have something that obeys your every beck and call actually creates a dependency, one we cannot assume these robots won't be equipped to eventually take advantage of. Already, the masses trust computers over humans. The Oracle.com released results from a study in October 2019 showing 64% of people believe robots over their own human managers. AI is becoming more prominent, with 50% of workers currently using some form of AI at work, up from 32% in 2018. Workers in China, 77%, and India, 78%, have adopted AI twice more than those in France at 32% and Japan at 29%. The majority of workers are optimistic, excited, and grateful about having robot co-workers, and nearly a quarter report having a loving and gratifying relationship with AI at work. All this points to the elimination of humans performing these jobs. Think of the amount of savings companies will have. Robots don't take breaks, so they can work 24/7, increasing product completion. Robots don't take vacations or sick days, so there's no benefits and bonuses to be paid out. And if a robot breaks down, they can simply be replaced, upgraded with no worry of worker compensation claims. In fact, they're the perfect slave because they won't have to be paid at all. So as we celebrate Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistants with simple commands like, "What's the weather?" or "Play a track with Mos Def and Talib Kweli," AI is deep learning, figuring out our likes and needs to be used in some kind of way we cannot fathom at the moment. I won't go into detail in this book, but I did write an article on theghettotimes.com entitled "Help, Human Extinction Level Project." I invite you to check it out. Bottom line is, although AI will have a trans-ethnic impact, Poatis may be affected in a way we won't be able to come out of. Instead of marveling over what AI brings us, recognize what it could take away and implement a plan to make sure it doesn't happen.